Hello everyone. Hey, thanks for joining me today on this Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the Beatitudes. I pray that you would review the last two lessons I've taught on the Beatitudes. It'll be a blessing to you because these are the attitudes that should be. I know a lot of times we like to talk about prosperity and what God can do for me and this and that and the other. But I'm telling you, there's something about living a fruitful and productive Christian life. And the Beatitudes, or the attitudes that should be in your life, have a large amount to do with how blessed you are and how much peace you walk in and all that good stuff, all right? So today we're going to talk about this one, all right? As Jesus has taught, we've went through the first two. Now we're on number 3. Here's what it says. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Now get that. Blessed. Now remember what I told you yesterday. Highly favored is the word blessed, or to be envied. People look at you and want to envy you. They envy you. In other words, they look at you and they can tell you're blessed. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst. Is there a hunger? Is there a thirsting in your heart to be right with God? Because I believe that's one of the first fruits of someone who gives their heart to Christ. They want to be right with God. I know in my heart, I want to be right with God at all times. But I have to recognize how that righteousness or that right standing with God comes into my life. And here's how it comes. Does it come by works? No. Does it come by what I do? No. It comes by what I believe. I believe on Jesus. And when I believe on Jesus, I'm made right with God. I tell you, religion teaches that you have to please God by what you do. Whereas Christianity teaches by believing on Jesus, you become right with God. Oh, it's powerful. Read the 3rd chapter of Romans, the 4th chapter of Romans. Talks about it all. Whenever you realize those that hunger and thirst for righteousness shall be filled. We're not filled because of what we've done. We're filled because the Word of God says when we believe on Him who justifies the ungodly, our faith is accounted as righteousness. Powerful, powerful thing. Those that hunger and thirst for righteousness. Really, I could translate it this way and hopefully not do too much damage to your understanding of this. Those that hunger and thirst for having a right relationship with Jesus shall be filled, all right? Because Jesus is our righteousness. He is the one that makes us righteous. You got to understand this, that God the Father and Jesus made a covenant. They made a covenant. And God said, listen, if you will die, all those who believe on you will be made right in my sight. And Jesus did exactly that. You ought to rejoice today because your home is in heaven. You're right with God because you believe on Him who justifies the ungodly. Well, hey, listen, join me tomorrow as we talk about more of the attitudes that should be in a believer. God bless you. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.